Day 4, Mr. Beast, $1 million puzzle. We are back at it. Clue hunting again. The haters said we wouldn't be back. The haters said we would not be back for day 4. Let me just make sure I'm live right now. Oh, it still hasn't popped up. Don't remember it taking this long. There it is. Yep, we're live. Didn't screw up the audio this time too. And we're actually getting some good traction on YouTube. Got like 6 subscribers and 1 comment. So yeah, that's huge. I know that's not really that much, but we will take it. Anyways, guys, day 4, $1 million puzzle. We're back here solving this thing. And we're here to work smarter, not harder. Like I said, at this point, we're kind of playing the waiting game, just keeping our ear out, but we don't have to do the grunt work for right now. We're gonna let all the other people do the grunt work for us. We did get a new hint today, so I guess let's start there, right? Well, I guess let's go over where we were at yesterday. Yesterday we got the second hint, which was about the bank. Each screen in the computer lab was tied to one clue in the bank. And we were going back and forth about that, and we knew from yesterday that every challenge leads towards a location name somewhere around the world. So when we're solving these puzzles, we know that we're looking for location names. Again, like I said, we're not the ones doing the grunt work, just to be abundantly clear. Someone else is going to be doing that for us. So let's go to today. That's too big. Want some indication of progress. Let's see here. On Reddit, Slack, Discord, and anywhere else public that you've been working, we've been checking in on everything you've solved. We've seen a whole lot of stuff get crushed by a giant group of solvers, so it's time to start adjusting what you can see. Like we've known, they've been spoon-feeding these puzzles to us, so there's just been no way of solving them, even if you worked 24/7 around the clock. So now they're kind of peeling back the onion a little bit and giving us a little bit more here. So hint 3, we've told you some of the main parts of this first stage, Sunday's commercial and the bank video. You also know about the video playlist. As you probably started to see, the 9 playlist puzzles, what we call stage 0, told you that all the puzzle answers in stage 1 are of a certain type. We said yesterday, wrong doc, said yesterday this is every challenge leads towards a location name somewhere around the world. That's what they're talking about with these 9 playlist puzzles. Certain type, location names. Keep in mind, if you found a puzzle and your answer is not of that type, then you're not done with that puzzle. Now, we want to tell you about more. The first place you should be looking is obviously the site, the Inside the Beast video, and our social posts. If you find one, you can put it online so others can see. The second place is a group of gifts that Jimmy gave a number of his friends. Most of them look like this. This was something I had not been looking into. I know that I've seen people post about it in Discord and things like that. It just didn't seem high priority to me. I don't actually even necessarily know which of these gifts he's talking about here. I guess maybe this stuff, but people are posting about it in Discord, so we'll go over that, what people have found. But you might find a poster of who got a gift somewhere. The gifts all have answers of the same type as every other puzzle in stage 1, location names. But here's the thing, all of their answers can be used to get another answer. You just have to figure out how. Those are all the parts of stage 1. Together they account for 50 puzzles, 50 answers of the same type, 50 locations. When you hear 50 locations, you might be thinking there's 50 states in the US. It's not states. We'll go over what the findings are, but a lot of them are international and things like that, so it's not just the 50 states. And they also say there's one other puzzle many of you already have, a crossword, which we saw yesterday, that has a 51st clue of this type. So it seems like this 51st clue is going to be key, and it's starting to get a lot different. Take another look at it. I was really confused when they first said it's starting to get a lot different. But then if you actually go to the site we were on yesterday, this Lone Shark Games, I'm guessing this is official source. I thought it was like a fan site or something, but now we can see these were all blank yesterday. We had no clues. We just had a blank board. Now a percentage of the clues have been filled in. Still, most of them are empty. I'd say, you know, like a quarter or a third have been filled in with clues. So yeah, people have been going at these, and this is where I say we're not doing the grunt work. I mean, this is so much work to do all these, and then it's gonna get spoon fed to us in little pieces. Like, we're not gonna get it all at once. So you know, if there's more clues coming out tomorrow, it's like, why solve them today if by the time new clues come out, all of this will be public info. And it will be public info as long as you keep your ear to the discords and, you know, to these videos, to all the different sources out there. I mean, people are sharing this stuff. Someone said you're unmuted on Discord. Oh shit, my fault. How do they even find that? All right. Anyways, I'm sorry about that. I appreciate you, Lampy. Won't let me chat, but you can hear me anyway, I guess. I was gonna send a heart in chat. All right. Anyways, I kind of forget what we're talking about now. Let me just pull this back up. Yeah, like I said, all right, so we're not doing the grunt work for these puzzles. We're letting everybody else do that, and then you know, kind of once all the answers are out, we'll work from there. As you can see on this site that I have, this is kind of a group pool of answers. This is kind of, it's the top ranked picks submitted by the community. So this is pretty much you know, what everyone's going with so far. I haven't spot checked any of these, but if you want to get an idea, I mean, these aren't guaranteed to be correct, but this is, with the clues we have, kind of where people are at. And then all right, let's just go through the Discord here. And I feel bad that I was literally yapping to like 100 people in this Discord channel. I'm flustered since that moment because I don't know. I didn't know I was doing that. All right, so the locations that we have here, these are all not confirmed, like I said, but these can give you an idea of kind of what the community has found so far. So like you can see, you know, in Ghana, Peru, Mexico. I know we looked at this one yesterday, Jimmy's birthplace in Wichita. So it's not just the 50 states; it's 50 locations, kind of across the world, it seems like, and then we'll get a 51st from that crossword puzzle. So, like I said, at this point, there's really not much more that I'm going to be doing. I'm gonna be sitting back and letting people figure these out. Let's just kind of see what the talk is in the Discord right now. There's been a glitch. People are just going through all the different puzzles, and I know these people stream. I gotta mute up for this so I'm not just yapping in their thing. What are they looking at right now? Contradiction. Maybell tells Jimmy, yeah, this is just too much for me. Like, I appreciate the people that are like grinding like this, but like I'm just not doing that grinding for right now. What else do I want to talk about? Like I said, I'm literally flustered that I was just like yapping in a Discord call with like 100 people. The locations. Yeah, I guess that's really it for right now. I mean, we can look at Reddit and see what Reddit's up to, but I just feel like, oh, I also have this guy's theory. I've just been joining all these like random Google Docs and shit like that, and like clicking on any link that comes my way, and I'm definitely gonna get like a virus or get like my information stolen or something like that. But I'm willing to do that for you guys. I'm willing to put myself at risk, put my computer at risk to try and get clues. So this is this guy's theory. Reverse order theory. I haven't looked at this. Stage 0 established the answer type, which we said was location names. All stage 1 puzzles are real world geographic location names, not phrases, objects, people, numbers, cities. Confirm pattern from vault sequence from independent coding mechanisms inside the bunker vault video. We've already extracted multiple cities. Accra, Ghana, Lima, Peru, Arles, France. I'm pronouncing these places wrong. I shouldn't even bother trying to say them. Each came from a different coding mechanism. Transformation varies. Output is consistent. City names. So I think that people, excuse me, I think that we pretty much decided that the 50 locations are all cities. At least so far, that's what they've been. So I would say if you are trying to solve any of these puzzles, city is what I would be shooting for. I don't necessarily think that it has to be a city, but so far I'd say like 95, 99% even that it's going to be a city for all 50. Reverse order room theory. The video shows Mr. Beast walking from the vault. If reverse logical, unlock order becomes. This aligns with Morse requiring reversal, multiple clues. I don't really understand this series so far. Key structural conclusion. Stage 1 appears to consist of 50 cities or likely inputs. Extract all 50 cities. Open questions from the group. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that maybe that there was going to be more to that theory. Let's check Reddit. I feel like Reddit we've determined is the worst source for any of this information. Has anyone solved this puzzle? Reddit seems like they're always a little bit behind kind of what Discord's up to. Me and my family asked them to hang out with me for the past 72 hours. Yeah, I like that one. Crossword, who is a crossword? Good luck. I mean, this guy's just like way behind. Are you solving anything? It's all just random. I can't figure out where to begin with the puzzles. Like, these people are all way behind, so we're ahead of them even without doing any work ourselves. Any significant about 1010? Yeah, I mean, there's still so many clues it seems like to find in these videos and with these friends gifts and everything like that, but I don't even know where to begin on some of those. I mean, the farthest I got was like Candyland, so I don't necessarily know if that's one of them. What makes a reality game show fun to watch? Like, are there people not talking about the puzzle? Like, guys, we're here to talk about the puzzle. Obviously this key point, the new hidden storyline. Alright, this is like 18 hours ago, so this is nothing. I feel like there was more stuff on Discord that I was going to look at. I genuinely just don't even remember right now. It's kind of late and I'm kind of fried. Just people going through their Discord answers. I think these should align with what we were looking at here. Just doing a spot check. Yeah, so some people do have different ones, right? Like this guy has one here. They have TKO. I would guess it's probably this over like an acronym like that. But even here they have UVA. I don't necessarily know where some of these came from. But a lot of these are the similar. Banjos, Lava Dome, Platypi, Cat, Snoop, Killian. So the community is pretty confident on a lot of these, I would say. Just trying to see what else the talk of the town is these days. And 3 could be San Francisco, California. I still maintain that New Jersey is going to be one, but haven't seen anyone come up with any hints towards that. Yeah, so I think this is just going to be a light stream because, like I said, there's 50 of these things to solve. They're pretty difficult to solve. I mean, people spend all day on these, and like, how many do we have? Like, we don't even have 50, and we don't know how many like are still to come. Like, there might be another clue that gives us more. There might be we know we don't have the full crossword yet, so there's just so much more to come that I think by the time we're at least getting close, we're gonna have 99% from the community, and maybe like the last couple we'll have to solve or something like that. But I'm gonna put this on hold for right now. Couldn't really be asked to watch any of these. I just feel like it's too much for me. Alright, so let's go over, I guess, where we're at day 4. Am I gem crab over here? about that. All right. So our February 11th hint. Excuse me, February. I guess we got it yesterday. It's after midnight now. All right, so we can carry this over from yesterday. This is still this is stage 0 answer. So stage 0 answer. So stage 1 answers will be location names. Appears to be cities so far. Next we have the first place you should be looking at the site. Group of GIFs. Yeah, the GIFs is something that we have to look into more. I wonder what people posted about the GIFs. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it right now. All right. Just trying to see, you know, what general summary we can put out for right now. So 50 puzzles. I guess we'll make this a new point. Stage 1 answers will be location names. Appear to be cities so far. There are 50 of them. The crossword will give us the 51st. Crosswords change, so I'll say we're getting answers, or we're getting clues slowly each day, so it's impossible to figure out everything right now. We'll let the commoners do the grunt work. Is that too mean? We'll let everybody else do the grunt work and cheat off their homework. To catch up for the final stage. Once the final stage comes, it is time to lock in. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything that we have for right now. I guess we could kind of copy some of these clues just to have them floating down. I know that Wichita is one just because that's one that I've seen. Okay, so this guy actually does have a ton of these locations. I mean, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 44, 42. Alright, so I did not realize we had this many. Looks like we're just shy of the 50, but if even most of these are correct, we're way closer than I thought on the locations. Let's just see. But we don't have the full crossword anyway, so we're not going to have the 51st yet. So let's just move this in. I guess I'll leave the full hint. I kind of hate that it's so much words here. I don't know. I don't really feel like organizing this all right now. This guy is super helpful who listed all these because I don't even know if all these are correct. I kind of want to look at some of them myself and just spot check them a bit, but it feels like, I mean, he's even got the sources and everything. These all seem pretty solid and definitely are a huge time save. Add that to the notes. I still think, going over our notes yesterday, I still think the American Dream Mall, New Jersey, is going to have to do something. I still think the 73 in the IG pick is going to have to do with something. I don't know if this ever had to do with anything. Let's just look at the crossword real quick. See what people in the Google Doc are having to say. I feel like this Google Doc is actually way Way behind. Okay. Yeah, people are not really updating this all that much. Locations. Okay, no, they got best guesses. Yeah, it seems like a lot of these are the same. So, what are we gonna have to actually do with these locations? I still don't necessarily know. All right. I don't really think that any of these are still relevant today. So yeah, that's kind of where everything stands. I guess for right now. And we'll see. I mean, did he mention about us getting a new clue soon? Let's see. Um, Yesterday he said new clue coming very soon. Yeah, I guess we don't know when the next clue is coming, but it could be tomorrow. It seems like we've been doing one a day. He might stretch these out a little bit more now that we're getting more to solve. I don't know. I would guess that we're probably gonna get one tomorrow to keep the momentum. But so yeah, just to recap everything that went over today. With the new hint 3. Hold on, let me take a little sip of Gatorade Zero. All right, sorry about that. To recap, what is today? Thursday the 12th. The stage 0 answer we said yesterday, every challenge leads towards a location name somewhere around the world. Stage 1 answers will be location names, appears to be cities so far. There are 50 of them. The crossword will give us a 51st. And then this is just my point of view on this. We're getting clues slowly each day, so clearly so far it's been impossible to figure out everything, and I think it's going to stay that way at least for a little bit, where we're just not going to have all the clues that we need. It's impossible to figure out everything right now. My plan, and what I think your plan should be, is to let everybody else do the grunt work, and then we'll cheat off their homework and we'll catch up for the final stage. Once the final stage comes, it is time to lock in. It's everybody for themselves. You're going to have to move quick. We don't know how much group work there's going to be. Once it is a solution is maybe possible, like we can't expect everybody to work together, or it could just end quickly. So until that actually comes, I think you're good to chill. I think we're a little bit away from that, and we'll know once we're closer, like if we're a day away or if we're still a little bit away. I would guess we're at least a couple days away for right now, potentially even a week, 2 weeks, who knows. And then here I'm kind of just copying over these clues from the Discord. These are the locations that the group seems to think from all the clues. Like I said, I'm not doing this work myself. I trust a lot of these. Some of these I've looked at myself. Some of these I'm still going to look at, and overall I think that a lot of these are basically confirmed, just because so many different people have come to these conclusions, and it's the best guess that we have as a group right now. So that's where things stand for right now, and we'll see what the next days bring us.